Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. I'm Monk, and today we are doing a review slash first impressions of Monster Hunter Rise. Now, this game has been published and developed by Capcom. It's currently on the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the Switch. And this game's been released on Game Pass as well. For anyone with an Xbox, that's your way to play. But if you don't have Game Pass, it will only cost you around £32. Now, this game has been previously released on the Switch. It was originally, only on the Switch, and it's been redone and now put onto the console as well. The best thing about it is the one that has been made on console actually comes with the DLCs, which is pretty cool. There were a few DLCs made for the Switch, and I believe all of them bar one has been released at launch on console. Now, for me, I've never played a Monster Hunter game at all, ever. This was my first stab into this world. I know that a lot of people absolutely love and rave about these games, but I didn't know what I was going to be kind of jumping into. What I did find was that it's extremely complicated. This is a massive game, and you're going to be able to sink a huge ton of time into it. There are over 50 actual bossage, on-world bosses for you to kind of hunt down, capture, kill, whatever it is that you want to do. One of the best things about that I found is, depending on how you've killed them, really depends on the crafting components that you get from them afterwards too. That's a real nice thing, because it means there's a little bit of rinse and repeat for me. Trying to get the new gear, the better gear, enable you to craft bigger and badder armor and weapons. For those that have never played a Monster Hunter game before, or Monster Hunter Rise, you take on the role of a monster hunter. You have a village and people that you can get missions from, much like the message board in The Witcher for the hunts. Kind of the same deal there. So for anyone that's played The Witcher, it will be very familiar. And 9 times out of 10, you got to figure out how to actually kill the beasties. Now, what you see me killing on screen at the moment are just the small little monsters. Yes, you can get missions for them, but they're really not what this game's about. What it's about is taking on the absolute brutes that this game has to offer. The larger monsters are a lot of fun, absolutely deadly, and more importantly, take time to take down. You have to go into it with the correct strategy in order to take down the beasts, or you're just not going to be able to do it. Now, this game does have a fairly lengthy tutorial, and I do mean a lengthy tutorial. There's a lot that the game wants to kind of like walk you through and help you understand. This is both a single player. You can completely play this game single player, or it is also online as well. Graphically, I was expecting a little bit more, if I'm honest. I was expecting, this beautiful, massive, gorgeous looking game. And although it is very nice, it's very vibrant, there's certain areas, for instance, in a city that are just really good looking and really nice to kind of like walk around and explore, and just to see what this game has to offer. However, this is a Switch port, so it really isn't the graphics that you would expect it to have. But once you understand that this is just a game that's been ported over from the Switch, you do kind of understand. Everything seems pretty workable. I've been playing it for a few hours now. I've had a lot of fun. Everything worked as intended, no dashboards or glitches or anything like that, which is fantastic. Now, as I said, this is a review slash first impressions. And the reason I've given it as a first impressions video is just because of the scale of this game. For 32 quid, you are getting a game that can take hundreds of hours of your time. This isn't a game that you're going to be completing anytime soon. And if you really get into it and start enjoying the customization that this game has to offer, you're going to be diving a lot of time within it. When it comes to the voice acting, this game is voice acted, and there's quite a bit of it in the game, to be fair. However, it's not fully voice acted, and you are going to have to doing a lot of reading or a lot of skipping, depending on what you like, when it comes to this game, especially the beginning, especially the tutorial. There's so much information that this game is trying to give you. If you've never played this game before, there is going to be a huge learning curve. One of the elements of it that I did like, however, is the fact that, you know, when you kind of like go out into the world with your particular mission, you're given a timer. You're given a timer. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You've got to complete it within that time. It's very arcade like that. I wasn't expecting it, but there again, this is Capcom that made it. But you know what? I actually really enjoyed it. As I started taking down the little beasties, I realized that they were dropping, you know, certain things. I was able to harvest their body. As I explored the world with my cat and my dog, I was able then to harvest flowers and bugs and all these kind of things. And so I was really excited to see what each and every new zone had to offer, because I wanted to grab up as much loot as possible. When you complete the level, you then have the ability to take it all or just leave it. It's up to you. I'm going to take it because I want everything I can get, but I like how it gives you a little bit of a rundown of what you've done within your time there. I'm going to give this game a 7 out of 10. I did enjoy my time there. It is an absolutely massive game, and I think I'm going to spend a little bit more time on it to see what this game has to offer. I'm not completely sold on it, but what I will say is, for the price and the length of the game and just the amount of content that it has to offer, if you are a fan of this type of game, then this really is a game for you, and one you're going to be able to enjoy for a long time. And that about wraps up this video. If you are going to be playing Monster Hunter Rise, let me know down in the comments. If you're on Xbox, we do actually have an active and growing Discord. The link for that is down in the description. And you know what? You may actually find more people to play with there. So come on in, say hi, and join the server. If you have watched to the very end of this review, a big thank you to you. Don't forget to comment red banana down below. Just confuse all those people new to the channel or that didn't watch to the very end. And did you know this channel has actually released a novel? That's right, it is a sci-fi, a dystopian cyberpunk called Seven Broken and Bound. And it is available as both a paperback and as an ebook, and completely free if you have Kindle Unlimited. The link for it is down in the description. But until next time, guys, I've been a monk, we've been Critically Clueless, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.
Let's do this! Give it a try. Attention, please!
This looks like a fair match.